A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. At their own 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He's got Smith here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year, expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Mayfield on play action. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Throwing, Mayfield. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Yellow. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Tyreek Hill on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. With it on the return, it's Logan. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on fourth down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Shoves him away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, a strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Antonio Brown. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down about the 26.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Strip that ball. 6 guys. 43. 43. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Motion. Mike's 43. You don't want that. Pick up the ball. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Let's get it now.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 29. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Baker. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another hit.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our